I'm going to show you how to use the metal former in IC2 or Industrialcraft 2. So this is the metal former here. You can tell by its two rectangular front faces, and we can use tin cables or above for this one as it is a low voltage machine. Now, even though you can use higher voltage cables, you must make sure it's using a low voltage current. If you want to get around this, you will need to use transformer upgrades here, increasing the energy input here by 1. So if you're using high voltage, you would need an extra 2 transformer upgrades. In some mod packs, the machine will actually explode and turn into a machine casing if you do try and put higher than low voltage into it. So do be careful of that. Now, we have a few different tools that we make early game in IC2, which are the hammer, the cutters, and that's it, actually. And we can actually then replace those with the metal former. So if I just search for the metal former, what we can see here, if I press U for uses and go to metal former, is we can see here, if we put it to extruding, we can do different things. So on extruding, what we can do with iron plates is turn it into fuel rods for your reactors. We can also make cables with iron ingots for HV cables, and things like iron casings can be made into fences. We can also make tins. We can also make shafts, copper cables straight from ingots, so you can turn ingots straight into their cable counterparts here, as you can see. What we can also do on the hammering icons is we can put plates straight into 2 casings. We can hammer ingots straight into plates, and things like that. The third option for cutting means we can put plates into cables, and we can make casings into things like credits if you use the trading system in IC2. The main way, however, would be using the cutters from plates again into cables, as we can see here. To actually change these over, all we have to do is change it from extruding to rolling to cutting with this middle one here, and you can put the item that you're using in this top bar here, and it will go along filling up these 3 things here. If I get some plates, I can show you, and it will actually use some from other mods. I'm using thermal expansion plates here, and you can see here it's still actually cutting these plates absolutely fine. If you do want it to work faster, what you can do is actually upgrade it. So we've already spoken about the transformer upgrades, which will go into these slots here, but you can mix and match with upgrades from IC2. We can use overclocker upgrades here. So if I put 1 in here, you can see already it's going faster, decreasing the process time to 70%, but power is 160. Now, when I put another one on top, because I can stack, it only then goes down to 49%, but increases power to 256. And this is because it is all multiplicative, meaning if you put more and more in here, like already if I put 5 in here, you can see it's going a lot faster. However, we're now using 1,000% more power, and we're down to 16%. Adding another 5, you can see it's going incredibly fast, but it is really struggling to get enough energy into the machine here. What we can do, if you do want it to go this kind of speed, is actually add an energy storage upgrade, increasing the maximum amount of energy that your metal former can keep in it. So you can see now it can actually keep 18,000 inside. However, we can still see that it can't bring in enough. And that is because we would need to upgrade the low voltage cables. Now, you can actually... So voltage is different to how much you're putting in per tick, meaning with a creative generator, I could put... well, if I put high voltage in here, it is actually going to explode it, so I won't show you. But you can be careful. You can put more through with higher voltage, or more EU per tick coming in here. But you can't do the voltage. You could use transformer upgrades. I could use 3 transformer upgrades, and now I can use high voltage in here to pump in more energy. This is if you would like to go to, 10 times the overclocker upgrades and beyond, for example. And that is how you use metal formers in Industrialcraft 2 or IC2. If you'd like to see more guides for this mod, check out the playlist you now see on screen. And do click that subscribe button, because if you check out my channel, you'll see that I am dedicated to actually providing you with guides for every single mod in Minecraft that I can. If you'd like to support the channel or get more one-on-one support, then do consider also joining my Patreon, linked in the description below. However, if you just need a bit of extra help on maybe this mod or a different one, feel free to also join the Discord in the description below, where you can get some help in our Minecraft channels.